Oh, man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I give myself away. We got the one and only, ladies and gentlemen. We got Bishop Joseph Walker, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. Bishop Walker, good morning. Happy to have you.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to everybody. What a blessing it is to be alive today. You know, today is really about understanding the power of trusting God. Giving yourself away is self-surrender. It's saying, Lord, your ways are better than my ways. Trusting in the Lord with all of my heart and leaning not to my own understanding. In 2025, I want to encourage you to make certain you get out of your own way before you get out of God's way so God can show you the right way. You know, I was going down the interstate the other day trying to get to my destination. And I've got this navigational system in my car that was telling me which way to go. I was looking visually at the interstate, and I didn't see anything. It looked smooth, looked like nothing was in front of me, but it was telling me to exit. My instinct said, trust what the navigational system is telling you. Sometimes you got to trust God when you can't trace God. I got off the interstate, started going down the side road, and about 2 miles up the road, I looked to my left off the side road and saw the interstate backed up. And had I not gotten off, I'd have been caught up in something that I shouldn't have been caught up in. And sometimes God is telling us to exit so we don't get caught up in stuff that we got caught up in last year. But here's the good news, Ricky. Even though my route changed, my destination was still the same. And I don't know who I'm talking to, but God may change your route. It may not look like it started, but guess what? It's going to end like God planned it. You be encouraged and trust God. Give yourself away and watch him direct your path.
And he will. I'm a living witness to that. He will. Man, Bishop, thank you so much for that word. Let everybody know how they can follow you and how you can be reached.
Hey, guys, I want you guys right now, I want you to follow me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker 3. Follow me, and I'm going to send you a word that's going to bless you. Never know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Yep.
That is. Hey, Bishop, we really appreciate this, and happy New Year to you. This is going to be a good 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, and the presiding bishop of Full Gospel, man. Hey, love you, Bishop.
Love you more, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all, here's Ricky Dillard right here. That was a good word right there. The one and only Bishop Joseph Walker. Y'all need to go to Mount Zion if you're in Nashville. Yes, sir. All right, here we go.
News headlines,
Entertainment.
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is 14 minutes after the hour, y'all. After the hour, got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. President-elect Trump spoke for more than an hour on Tuesday and reiterated his desire for the U.S. to acquire Greenland, the Panama Canal, and even Canada. When asked if he would refrain from using military or economic coercion, Trump replied, "I'm not going to commit to that." He also spoke on his desire to rename a very popular body of water.
It's ours. We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America. What a beautiful name.
Yeah,
Boy,
so
when I tell you he is ignorant, but that's what happened when you don't go out and vote.
Help us all.
The clown show is just beginning.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, and
Gulf of
Canada president said it's not a snowball chance of Canada becoming part of the United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try it if you want to.
Work like that.
Well,
Yeah.
meanwhile, a New York appeals judge has denied President-elect Donald Trump's request to delay sentencing in his criminal hush money case. I don't know if that's going to make, much of a difference. His sentencing is going to proceed as planned on this Friday, January 10th, pending potential additional legal maneuvers by the president-elect's lawyers. Lastly, with flu season upon us, it's particularly important to check your medicine cabinets. Costco recently notified customers that packs of its Kirkland Signature Severe Cold and Flu Plus congestion caplets have been recalled due to potential foreign material contamination. So the states are in the Midwest and Southeast and impact customers who made those purchases between October 30th and November 30th of 2024. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
What it is there, Maria? Well, the Tyreek Hill Miami Dolphins saga continues, man. Tyreek said, of course, he wants out of Miami and wants to go somewhere else. Head coach of the Dolphins spoke up and understands Tyreek's frustrations because of the season that the Dolphins had, but that is definitely unacceptable of how he handled it open up in the media. So they've been conversating. We'll see what happens with that. In the meantime, Las Vegas Raiders fire their head coach Antonio Pierce after a 4-13 season. Another one of our black coaches. Tom Brady is part owner of the Raiders. So I'm going to throw this theory out there and see what y'all think. The Raiders currently have the 6th pick in the upcoming NFL draft. They would have to trade up to try to get the first pick. Quarterback Shedeur Sanders is expected to be the first quarterback taken in this year's draft. Back to Tom Brady, who's Shedeur's mentor and quarterback coach. Even though Coach Prime has expressed that he probably would not accept the NFL head coaching job, can you imagine? Rick Dog, can you imagine Prime going to Las Vegas, taking over the head coaching job of the Raiders, his son getting that pick to be the quarterback?
That would be historical. That would be good, and the players would play for him. I don't care how much money you make. If Dion is your head coach, me and Coach Prime the same age, and damn it, if he can say things that get you so motivated, and he will get you to play.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I love him, and I love everything about him.
Yeah, he just expressed his. He's like, man, it's hard to kind of teach grown men because they think they got it all figured out. But you're right.
Hey, can he win a bowl game first before we talk
Slow
about
down,
the NFL?
Chief. Slow down,
Can we
Chief.
do that?
Slow
Stop.
down, Chief.
Get out of his draws.
The
Can he
biggest-
win a ball game? A bowl game.
Biggest hater of all time.
He's the greatest cornerback of all time.
Cornerback, NFL player, not coach.
Come on, dog. He
And
took
he's won a
Colorado.
bowl game.
He took Colorado
0-2,
from a 1-win team
0-2 at
to a
HBCU,
9-win
and
team.
just lost to
Heisman-
BYU. That's it.
He got a Heisman Trophy winner and his son going first round. Come on,
First round, not first pick.
He making some.
Win a bowl game. Then talk.
Slow down, man. Brad, you got the hot spot coming up next.
I do, and coming up next in the hot spot, I got the NAACP Image Award nominees. Up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes after the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. The 2025 NAACP Image Award nominations have been revealed, with the piano lesson starring John David Washington leads in the film categories with 14 nominations. Fight Night, the $1 Million Heist, leads across the television categories with 9 nominations. Ayo Edebiri of The Bear leads among TV and film nominations with 4 nominations. Her work on the FX show, a guest spot on Saturday Night Live, and her voice in the role of Inside Out 2. Rapper Glorilla leads the pack among musical artists with 6 nominations, followed by Doechii, Kendrick Lamar, and Usher, who each have 4. The winner will be announced on February 22nd during the NAACP Image Awards ceremony, which will be broadcasted on BET and CBS. Meanwhile, Michael Jackson's daughter, Paris Jackson, revealed that she is 5 years sober after recovering from an alcohol and heroin addiction. She shared the news on an Instagram post on Tuesday that detailed her struggles with addiction and highlighted her gratitude for her sobriety. Alongside a video showing the highs and lows of her sober journey, Jackson wrote, "Hi, I'm PK and I'm an alcoholic and a heroin addict. Today marks 5 years clean and sober from all drugs and alcohol. To say that I'm thankful would be poor emphasis. Gratitude hardly scratches the surface. It's because I'm sober that I get to smile today. Here's a little snapshot of what has been possible because of my sobriety. And my God, I can't believe I almost missed it all." Oh my goodness. Wow,
Yeah.
Who knew? But I guess,
People be going through stuff.
yeah, and
going-
them kids have it rough, and people be talking bad about, her dad, and I'm sure she's been through a lot. You never know what people are going through, so that's crazy.
Yeah, that'd be an escape for them. They
Yeah.
really go through a lot of depression because people are mean, people judge,
Yes, yes.
all this kind of stuff. I'm just glad that she got herself together and got herself clean because something bad could have happened to her.
Me too.
And, you know, they always say in those NA meetings, some have to die so others can live.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm just glad whatever lesson she learned and whatever decision she made for her to be alive, we are happy for that. Anybody who life gets saved and recover from that hard addiction, whatever, we just always happy for them.
That's right, absolutely. And last but not least, y'all, J. Cole once promptly removed himself from a money-long studio session after hearing her speak negatively. Now, she completely understands his position, and in a clip currently going viral from a December 2023 interview with the 85 South show, Money reflected on the session and why she did not take it personally. Y'all check out what she had to say.
I remember one time I had a moment in the studio where J. Cole was there, and I was just having a bad day that day, and I started just talking trash. And Cole came in the room, and within 2 minutes, he sat down, he heard what we was talking about, and he got up and left. But then I realized, like, my frequency, we wasn't on the same frequency. He not on that, you know, complaining, and, like, that kind of conversation does not circulate in higher level rooms.
That's right.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
That is absolutely right, and I will do the same thing.
Yeah, buddy.
If
in a
you
heartbeat.
negative,
You know,
and
I get my ass up and slide. I'm talking about, I know how to blend in with the wallpaper. Even when I just tell my kids when one of them energy bad, like I would do that this morning. Like, hey, your energy off. If you get when they energy be bad, I'll get up and you ain't got to say that. I can feel it. Yeah, I can feel it.
You can absolutely feel it. I hate it. I remove myself too.
Oh, it's so uncomfortable.
Quickly.
That's crazy.
I'm talking about that. That's how you learn how to moonwalk. That's how moonwalking started.
Yes, sir.
You stupid. We gonna wrap up the hotspot. We gonna wrap up the hotspot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. You know who we repping today,
Yeah,
Rock T.
man. We gonna holler at University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, baby.
Hey.
HBCU coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU. Oh, yeah, baby. You know what time it is. Rock Teasy in the house. It's time for another HBC. You know, we gonna always spotlight our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities, please. Let's kick it on down to Arkansas, baby. University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, established in 1873, home of them Golden Lions. Shout out to the marching machine of the South Marching Band, pimpin'. Oh, we finna talk about one of y'all's former graduates, Mr. Samuel Kuntz, kidney transplant surgeon. Performed the first successful kidney transplant between humans who were not identical twins. Oh yeah, he also helped develop the prototype for the Belzer kidney perfusion machine. Let me tell y'all what this thing does so y'all can put this under perspective. You know what I'm saying? This machine can preserve kidneys for up to 50 hours from the time they are taken from the donor's human body. This machine is now standard equipment in all hospitals and research labs around the world. Come on now, I'm gonna stop right there. The big dog, Samuel Kuntz, another proud HBCU alum of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit us up right now at HBCU Know.
Yesterday, Brat came on the show. Was talking about taking a true legend, baby, true legend
in the building,
true legend.
What?
Only child. Taking her to daycare for the first time, and that's a beautiful thing. But she had a hard time because, you know, everybody else be so damn glad to see their kids go to daycare, drop their ass off. We be gone. Oh God, oh God. Oh, God, she went through hell. Yeah. Brad, what happened?
It is school. I don't call it daycare because if it was daycare, he would be with me during the day. So he's learning. He's there. He's there to learn. He's there to mingle and get social skills. He's there for the benefit of him, right? For the betterment
Right.
of him, which was very hard for me to understand yesterday. We dropped him off. We sat in the parking. First of all, we dropped him off. It was so hard to walk away from him. We all was in there crying. Me, his nanny, my mama, his granny, and my wife. We was in there crying, boo-hooing, looking like just a bunch of big babies. And but the teachers and everybody in there, the faculty, they all understood. They was like, it happens all the time when mothers have to drop their kids off for the first time. It was just hard to leave, and we just wanted to stay in the classroom. They had to put us out. We left. We sat in the parking lot from 8 o'clock until 2 o'clock. My wife sat in her car. I sat in my car. Yeah,
ma'am, you're not going to sit on this radio and
cars.
tell these listeners that you sat in 2 cars from 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock. You will not.
Right. That's how many hours?
Two Bentleys in the handicap.
You didn't even go in there like 9 hours?
We ordered Uber Eats from the car.
Man, ordered what?
We ordered Uber Eats to come to the car. We had breakfast.
What did y'all order?
We had breakfast in the car. I had a Wendy's Baconator breakfast sandwich, and
I know
had
you lying on this radio, ma'am.
A coffee, and my wife had French toast sticks. Yeah, we ordered Uber Eats from the car, breakfast and lunch.
You're not going to sit on this radio
Your
and
stomach
tell
wasn't
these folks
rumbling?
that you sat up
Wendy's
there
got good breakfast.
from 9 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
We did. We all 4 of us. We sat in 2 separate cars, and we went in every so often to peek in the window and make sure he was okay. Yes, we did.
So how was True acting when, was he like, where are y'all going, or was he like, bye?
No, he was into the toys, and he just immediately started playing with stuff, and
But you out here acting a fool.
Shut the hell up.
Soft mama.
It is what it is. I know. I have totally become a baby since I've had a baby. So all I do is cry. Lord, it's horrible. It's horrible.
My phone blowing up. I'm thinking it's emergency. I done packed my kids up. I'm on my way to Atlanta thinking something wrong. I'm getting group texts, messages and pictures and stuff. What the hell is going on?
It's horrible. People called me talking about, you still sitting outside that school? I was like, yeah. There's like,
Man.
People saw you crying in the hallway. I was like, you know what? Whatever. I don't care. That is my child. Right. I did not want to leave him. It's just hard.
Now, how was that Baconator from Wendy's? How was that?
It was so good.
It's good when it be in the car, though, right?
It didn't give you a little gas?
It didn't. No, Wendy's don't give you gas, baby.
I'm talking about the bacon and the cheese and all that.
No, the breakfast Baconator, it is so good. It's the best sandwich.
And it got a good egg on it, too.
Now, that Mickey D's give you some gas, them sausage patties on that. Yeah.
I believe you put it in that car.
I didn't.
So, Brat, what you and your mama got to arguing about? She in the other car, right?
No. Me and my mom sat in my car together, and then my wife and Anaya sat in the other car. That's
so
my son's
what Mama
name.
was saying? Mama was...
I was trying to be positive, and I was trying to pull the positive out of everything. Like, this is so good for him. And my mama sitting over there talking about, well, you know they be doing stuff to kids, and we got to make sure I'm going back in. My mama wanted to go back in every 2 minutes. I was like, Mom, please don't be negative. Please, because that's not helping me. I have worked years to try to pull the positive out of things to not be negative, because it's easy to pull out the negative stuff. That's the easiest way.
Mama's thinking like me.
That's the easiest thing to do. The hard part is to do the positive, is to try to pull out the positive things. So yeah, I put on my headphones. I put my headphones on because she kept saying things. She was like, "That's my grandbaby. I can say what I want to say." I said, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put on my headphones," and I turned to William Murphy and I listened to some Bishop William Murphy in my headphones because I needed some peace of mind.
How much was that Wendy's bacon? How much did that cost?
What draws should I wear today? What draws should I wear today? Should I wear my green panties or should I wear a thong? What draws should I wear today? What draws should I wear today?
Come on, Collier.
What draws should I wear today? Wear my green panties or should I wear a thong? Should I wear my green panties or should I wear my green panties or should I wear a thong?
What draws should I wear today?
Special K. How about none at all? We don't want you to
I vote for that.
Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, that Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the Collier of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Portia Williams is back, y'all, on the dating scene, honey. They're saying following her tumultuous divorce from her ex-husband, Mr. Simon Guabardia. And they say she might have gotten some Lagos loving during the December. Now, it's been reported out that the Real Housewives star is reported getting close, y'all, to a beautiful, wealthy Nigerian man, honey. Now, they're saying, y'all, that on January the 2nd, the 43-year-old reality star has been seen, honey, in Lagos, honey, enjoying a night out with friends, getting cozy with a handsome Nigerian man named Farwak. Now, they're saying while it's unclear what Farwak, honey, does for a living, but they're saying the seemingly wealthy gentleman appeared to be quite smitten, honey, by Miss Portia, y'all. Now, they're saying Farwak planted a beautiful kiss on the Bravo star's cheek as they sipped drinks together, clearly enjoying others' company, y'all. Isn't that nice? It's a new year, and what about a new year, a new man? Farwak, F-A-R-O-Q. F-A-R-O-U. They're saying allegedly he's a very wealthy Nigerian. Now, they haven't found exactly what his job is, but they're saying he is very...
I know he don't work at Pep Boys.
They say he's very wealthy. But I was told a lot of the girls this year, a lot of the wealthy girls are starting to date guys that have less income now because they're feeling that,
No,
you know, it's hard. Huh?
Who told you that lie?
That's what I heard. What you mean, Ricky? They said... They saying the girls are tired of guys with money and they act real funny and stuff like that. So they're getting guys that have less income and they're happier, and these guys are treating them like ladies. They're opening doors for them and doing things that a woman, wants for. Because the men with money, y'all ain't doing nothing. So there you go, Ricky.
Okay. The lies you tell.
Man, going on.
In the words of the song, the girls are talking.
Okay.
So, all right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, they say like stepdaddy, like son. I'm sure we may have talked about it, y'all, but this is so beautiful, y'all. Drea Michelle, they're saying she was dragged, honey, for taking her son, 22 years old, to her 22-year-old boyfriend, Mr. Jalen Green, NBA game, which a lot of people saying that is good because, like I just said, the girls are no longer dating guys with money, and girls are no longer dating older men. Older men don't do nothing but complain and don't want to leave the house. So she got her a young basketball player. So why not bring her 22-year-old son the same age with her 22-year-old? And Maria, you're shaking your head.
That's just awkward.
No, it's not.
That's awkward.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Your son and his stepdad in there playing NBA 2K together.
Say what?
They in there playing 2K together.
Oh, yeah. You better go get snipped. She trying to get...
But didn't she have a baby? She already got a baby. I think she got a baby with this young man. So, I mean, why not?
She do?
Oh, yeah, baby. Miss Drug got her baby out quick. That's her insurance policy, honey. While he playing ball, at least you'll have a check for at least what? How long basketball players play?
They money pretty long.
Yes, they are.
They have a check for a good 18 years.
18 years, 18 years, baby. So, honey, this girl got her a cute little check, honey. So
unless he found out it wasn't his. Now, I ain't saying she...
all right now, Brad. But I think it's good though. That's good though. Your husband or your baby's father and your son the same age. I mean, they have a lot in common now, so they don't have to worry about no jealousy. No, that you ain't my daddy and man, stuff like that, like a younger kid would do with an older man. So congratulations.
Definitely ain't finna call him daddy or pops or nothing like that.
He should. That's respect.
At the same age.
Mm-hmm. You better respect.
It's a little weird.
It is very
Imagine
weird.
one of your homeboys dating your mama. Your
mama.
You remember LeBron James used to go through that when he first started hunting his
don't do that. He didn't.
That's
That's not true.
Keep on moving, y'all.
Don't even do it.
Well, tell the truth and shame the devil.
Keep on moving, don't stop, no.
Moving on then. In my final story, y'all, they're
Soul up in the family.
Okay.
Fans predicted, y'all, that Aaron Hunter PL, y'all, would be the next cross the pond, honey, with Miss Lori Harvey. With Miss Lori Harvey saying, She said, no. She said she's not trying to date Mr. Aaron Pierre. Now, Aaron Pierre, he's a very nice guy. Yeah, he's he's a big old movie star right now. But I hadn't heard anything of a breakup with Lori Harvey and what's his name, Damson Dizzle. or whatever his name was.
Damson Idris.
Damson Idris, yeah, him. But now they're saying that, that she may be dating Mr. Mufaso, the Lion King guy. But she said right now she's not dating him. So she said, y'all, please leave her alone. But people saying that they look like they'll be a great couple because they both got those kind of like hazel eyes alike. They both of light hue, and they're saying that they look like a good couple. But I don't think he would date Laura because he's like the type probably date a European and stuff like that, and Laura like him darker. So there you have it. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is satin steel. On the high end, you say satin steel, and on the low end, you say beautiful silver. That's your color for today.
That's a beautiful color. Y'all
Yes,
give it up for Gary with the T, y'all.
Gary!
Time to wake up. Good morning. Good morning. Here we go. Wake up. Hey. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. Won't he do it now? Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. Come on. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? Come on and tell us and just wake it up.
Good morning. I would like to say wake up, wake up, wake up to my grands and my children in Orlando.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Charles McGee from the Brick City.
It's CJ.
I want to wake up my brother, Young James.
And I want to wake up my mom, Adriana the car as well.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up. Good morning. This is Michelle from Jacksonville, Florida, saying wake up, wake up, wake up to my son, Gabriel. Have a great day at school. Thank you.
Denise, Grand Prairie, I want to say everybody in Dallas, good morning.
If you listening on your radio. What's yours? Because we going to let them know. Let them know then. Kansas City, wake up. Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Appreciate that. Bringing it tat.
You're welcome.
25 minutes after. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Good, the Bad, and What the Hell Wednesday. Let's get it popping. Maria Moore, what's going on with the good news?
All right, we know it's cold. We are hitting low temperatures across the country, so low that the utility workers in Kansas saved 2 bobcats that climbed a pole and got frozen to it over the weekend. So the animals went up top.
Is that cold?
Is that cold? They got frozen and stuck to the pole. The high temperature on Sunday was only 16 degrees with a wind chill of -5. One was a baby and the other was a mom.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute. I thought this was supposed to be a good story.
Yeah. I think the good is that they got them unstuck and they were able to save them. So there you go.
That's good. So they did save them.
They saved the cats. Yes.
All right. They saved the cats.
Yeah, save that cat now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Good cat.
Brett, say what?
That's a good cat. You better save that cat. Cat is good.
Special K. What's going on in the bad news?
Well, it's always good to hear nice stories like, that people stepping up and helping out our furry friends. But it's too bad people can't be that good to other people. Now, a 32-year-old man in St. Louis got his car stuck in the snow. And luckily, another guy came along in an SUV and helped him to get it out. But then things took an unexpected turn right after that when the man immediately pulled a gun and robbed him. Yeah, he robbed the dude that he helped get out the snow. The guy gave his car keys up, ran off, and called the cops. By the time the cops got there, of course, the thief was gone. However, the car was still there because he couldn't get out of the snow.
That's just all bad.
Yeah. Shout out to the Lou, man. Shout out to the Lou. The Lou is gonna Lou. St. Louis gonna St. Louis no matter what.
Yes, sir. And don't say St. Louis without saying East St. Louis.
Come on now.
Okay.
Yeah, cross that bridge. They listen to us every morning. St.
Yes,
Louis,
sir.
what's up?
We love the Lou.
Yeah, we absolutely love y'all. All right, Brent, what you got in the what the hell?
Oh, what the hell. Lord, a North Carolina woman is warning others after she accidentally glued her eyes shut when she mistook her eye drops for nail glue. Kenetha Fogart has been getting around with her eyes closed and having a caretaker help her until the glue wears off her eyes. She took out her contacts and grabbed what she thought was a bottle of eye drops from her desk. It turned out to be nail glue that she had left out for her daughter. She said, I went to try to put the water in my eye and my finger stuck to my eye that moment, and that's when I realized it was glue and I messed up. Doctors attempted to flush out the eye and pry it open, but they had no success. Now, if a doctor can't open your eye, what?
You gotta get some goof off.
Who?
Yeah.
Goof off.
That goof off on that bad boy.
That goof off get anything.
What is goof off?
Go to home. Go to one. Just go to the hardware
I'm
store.
sure it's not safe for your eyes, though.
I tried. That goof off get everything off of you.
Goof off everything. Boy.
If you see two dogs stuck together, throw some goof off on them. They'll break it loose.
I never heard of that.
Goof off.
Goof off.
You ain't never seen that? You never seen that infomercial with goof off?
It's the yellow bottle, Brat.
Yes, sir. Right, no, he got some.
Yes, sir.
I want some.
He right order some so Chris will go out of town.
Wait a minute.
Black Tony, what's up, man?
Hey, see, you ever want to talk to somebody? I'm ugly, but you ever want to talk to somebody? You ain't let me tell you why I'm not at work right now.
It's 2025. You ain't been to work.
Cause you already ain't got no faith in me.
2025, bro.
Yeah, 2025.
Can we just get you to come to work one day this week?
Shouty, it's only Wednesday, Shouty. You act like it's been a whole week and I ain't been there. And you act like folks don't have bad things happen to them. Like I had a really bad morning today, Shouty. You don't even care.
What happened, man?
Man,
what happened?
You know you ever got a flat tire?
Yeah.
Has you ever got a flat tire? Right till you ever got a flat tire on your car?
Of course.
Okay, Shouty. So look, I ran over about some broke glass, and it busted tire on my right driver's side on the front. And I had to get out the car and change the car and put on a donut that was in the back, that was in the trunk. I had to put a donut on there.
Yeah.
So then I started back driving to work. Then I ran over a pothole and it busted my tire on the back right side on the passenger side.
Yeah.
So what I'm supposed to do now?
I
already got a donut on there. So what I did then, I drove to I had drove over to the little tire place where the Mexicans at, where you get a used tire, so I drove over there on the flat tire, got me a used tire, so.
I ain't know that was open this early. I ain't know that was open this early.
Yeah, the Mexican be open there early. So I got a used tire on the back, and I got a donut on the front. Then I started driving to work again, shouted, and then I ran over a pack of nails.
So
and it busted.
Some glass, a pothole, and a pack of nails.
Yeah, and it busted the tire on the right side on the front. But I couldn't do what I'm gonna do about that, shouted. It was a nail in the tire. But I went to AutoZone and I got me some fisher flat, and I put a fisher flat in there. So then I started back
AutoZone open this early.
The one over off of Martin Luther King here, yo. So look, so I started driving back to work. I'm still trying to get to work, shouted.
Where you at?
Trying to get to work.
Where you at?
Then I ran over a piece of metal and it busted the tire on the left side on the back, and it busted the tire on the left side on the back.
So you done bust all your tires this morning.
So I done bust out, but it was a man behind me had a car just like mine, and he let me put his donut on my car because I told him who I was and how important it was that I get to work. Yeah. And so now I got tires on all sides.
So how come you ain't at work?
Because I ran out of gas.
You can't make this up.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Gary has the T and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Scrappy and Bambi, y'all. Remember a while back ago, Scrappy Bambi was going through, I think Bambi even left Scrappy, y'all, because it was reported out that Scrappy just wasn't paying his rent. She said he wasn't paying his rent, and her and the children had to find a place to live.
Children?
Yeah, they was out in the streets, Brad, and honey, drugs and crime spreading on the street. People couldn't find enough to eat. But nevertheless, baby, honey, Mama D, the beautiful mother of Scrappy, honey, is speaking out regarding him paying the rent. Here's what Mama D had to say.
I wish I had been notified 2 years ago of my son's shortcomings. I had to find out that Bambi wasn't lying. She wasn't lying, y'all. She wasn't lying on that issue. He was so late, and then they would have to pay $400 late fee on rent. She wasn't lying. I don't like her, but she wasn't lying.
Wait a minute, what?
Why would she? Mama
What
D.
happened?
Yeah, Mama D just pouring the tea, baby. She they Bambi wasn't lying. Scrappy wasn't paying the rent. Honey, he was late paying the rent, whatever. So, and she's
What rent? Her rent?
No, his rent, honey, for I guess their mansion or wherever they were living at, honey. He wasn't paying it allegedly. But Mama D is speaking out, and she said she don't like Bambi, but she had to go ahead and tell the truth, honey. You know how the old folks say, tell the truth and shame the devil? And that's what Mama D did. She said, honey, Bambi
But why was
lying.
she? Okay, I'm confused. So
Why
she
would
was
she
living
say
with
that
Scrappy?
about Scrappy? No, Bambi and Scrappy, I think, were a couple.
Yep.
And they were living together. And I guess
Yep.
Bambi was saying that Scrappy didn't pay his rent or something.
Yep.
But I don't know why Mama D jumping on talking about it, saying that he didn't pay his rent.
Yeah, but that's her son. But she said she's offended, honey, Bambi evidently and stuff. But I probably wouldn't have said nothing either, because that's her child. But, you know, she letting the world know. She said, honey, Bambi wasn't lying.
Well, maybe her and Bambi making up or something.
Yeah, they probably are. So something, but
She do
told-
have beautiful grandchildren.
Yes, honey. So
Scrappy and Bambi do have kids together.
But Mama D got a husband. They live together, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. Mama D, I don't know, but honey, Mama D just told the story, honey. She said he was paying the rent. So that's all she had to say, honey. So we just gonna keep our parties lifted up in prayer, and hopefully,
I
you know,
want y'all to leave Scrappy alone.
Yeah, leave Scrappy. Don't they have rent control in Georgia where you don't have to pay your rent? They could help you out with your rent and stuff. Do y'all know about rent control?
I ain't never heard
I
of
know
it.
in New York they have rent control because a couple of my friends, they don't have jobs, but they get their rent paid.
Yeah, that sounds like an up north thing. I think in
Yeah.
other places they got Section 8.
Yeah, they have Section 8 in Texas.
I was just
yeah.
gonna say that.
Yeah, they got Section 8. Well, your rent be like $8.
Yeah.
You
How you
pay your
get on
side chick rent for the whole year for like $96.
People still be getting evicted and can't pay that Section 8 rent.
Shut
You'd be
up.
surprised.
Really?
Yeah. Be like,
Because they had put their priorities in the wrong place.
Yeah, well.
Can you cash out me $12? I need to pay my rent for February. I got you.
Okay. Moving on, honey, and other celebrity news, y'all. Wendy Williams' brother, baby. He is speaking out, y'all. He is selling, y'all, free Wendy merchandise, y'all. Now, they said last month, Wendy Williams, her court-ordered guardian, allowed her to visit Florida with her son's college graduation and return, y'all, her to an undisclosed rehab facility. They say now Wendy's brother is selling free Wendy merchandise, y'all, merchandise to bring awareness to her plight. Now, according to the Sun, they say Wendy Williams' brother is selling free Wendy merchandise as he fights, y'all, to move his famous sister home to her family, y'all, back in Florida. Now, they're saying in an exclusive video interview with the U.S. Sun, honey, Tommy Williams, 57 at least, opened up about his attempt, y'all, to restore Wendy's health, honey, and battle to free her from her guardianship. Now, he said that he thoroughly enjoyed his time with his sister when she visited the Sunshine State last month to watch her only child, y'all, Kevin Hunter Jr., graduate from college. He said, quote, "I'm very happy with the time that I spent with Wendy. I'm looking forward to future times and ultimately looking forward to her moving down here soon." Wendy's younger brother said that. Now, he said that's something that's been in his heart, y'all, and her heart, and we know that everything going to work, y'all, for the best. But she in a thing that she can't get out. I didn't know she was in a rehab. She was somewhere where she couldn't get out.
I think he just may want her freed from the whole guardianship thing.
Yeah, but isn't that helping us? So he won't steal the money, and the family member won't steal the money. Look like the guardianship help protect you.
Yeah, she would probably prefer to be a family member or somebody she knows. I'm not sure she knows this person like that well.
Yeah.
Because when we saw the documentary thing, she didn't seem too happy with the person.
She wasn't. So, well, hopefully.
It's so much contrasting information about her condition because remember, it's like about a month ago, they were like, oh my gosh, she's, what did it say, incapacitated?
Incapacitated.
Right,
Yeah.
but
Then
then
we
you
saw her
her
in the back of the car.
Yeah, and she looked great.
Yeah, so, honey, it's just all my thing is in my prayers that Wendy just come on back to national
she
TV,
is definitely
honey.
missed.
That she's definitely missed.
I don't care. She was talking about your ass. We still sat down. You had to watch it. You just
That's
had
right,
to watch.
honey.
What is it, Hot Topics?
Yes, her Hot Topics, baby. Miss Williams gave you Hot Topics, honey. So hopefully and prayerfully Wendy get well to come back, honey, and you know, and just grace us with her presence, y'all. And speaking of gracing us with her presence, y'all, my final story, y'all, Cardi B is claiming, y'all, that she's pressing pause, honey, on dating, y'all, to focus on her new album. She said that she sent pictures, Offset saying that she sent him pictures of her in the midst of a storm with another man engaging in romance. And here's what Miss Cardi B had to say.
What?
I put a little pause on my dating life because January is very, 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 very important. And I have a mission to complete. And if I don't complete this mission, it's going to up the schedule for this year.
Yeah, you know, and she said she's she's warding herself away from men. She's not longer being with men right now at this time. And she said she's focusing on her album because it's been 7 years, Brad.
Wow.
And time flies by, honey.
7?
Yes. How do these people go that long without doing an album?
Well, they can do a whole bunch of collabs and still be, on the radio and on songs with other people.
I was about to say, because I feel like I still hear her voice so much.
Yeah. And they still play all her songs.
Yeah.
So,
well, congratulations to Cardi B. And that's good. I mean, Ricky, to do your comedy and stuff like that, do you ward women away so you can focus on that? Like,
Yeah.
Really?
You go into what do you call it? Special case sabbatical?
You take a hiatus.
Hiatus and stuff. I went to the mountains of Egypt.
Oh.
And over there with Dr. Simi and did some seminars and stuff.
Yeah. I went to the mountains of Georgia.
Okay.
Stone Mountain.
Mr. Mountains of I went to Stone Mountain.
Okay. Nah. You were right there around the corner, honey.
That ain't even a mountain. That's just a rock.
When the Piedmont Park.
Yes, Lord. Yes, honey. Well, congratulations to Cardi B. That's good she's doing that and stuff. I mean, because we can't wait to get an album from her.
But you do have to go off by yourself and get focused and write jokes and get somewhere by yourself. And anybody know, if I get on a plane and I head to South Florida and turn my down radio station to Easy 93.1, which I shouldn't say because that's our competition, but that's our sister station. Boy, when I started listening to that, I could sit down and come up with all kind of jokes and stuff, which I did. And which that comedy special will be coming out soon on Hulu. I'll be announcing it later.
You can free your mind sometimes.
Doggone bet you. You better.
Yeah.
They say
somewhere
free your
sit down
mind.
and get cool and turn the phone off. Get still. Get quiet. And get focused and on what's good and what's funny and how you feel. All that stuff. Oh, then you got to stop by New Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church on Sundays. Dr. Marcus Davidson, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
There you go. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is satin steel. On the high end, you say satin steel, and on the low end, you say beautiful silver. That's your color for today. Ricky, does that work for all comedians, even the ones you work with, like close by?
What?
What's that?
Clearing their head and get somewhere because they need to go somewhere, right?
And then you get with some writers and stuff. When I get ready to do something, I get on the phone with Special K and Chris Spencer and LeVar Walker, who's getting ready to do some big things. Sean Jones, Tony Tone. Some of my close friends will start putting some stuff together. Comedian Rita, Brent, Marvin Hunter, and start putting some brilliant stuff together, man. You believe.
Yeah, I think Gary's trying to throw some shots at comedians in here. Comedian slander will not be tolerated on this show.
When you named Special K, I thought he was going to clear his head. But anyway, and sit on a rock, honey, and write some jokes.
Clear these.
Now, one thing I can say, he's a good comedy coach for sure. Yeah, coach. I'll never forget when he took me backstage and cussed. What city we was in? You took me backstage. When you cussed me out backstage.
We was in Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah. Oh, he cussed me out backstage, and I had to sit there and take it. And I did not argue, and I did not put up a fight. I was making some real critical mistakes on stage, and I made that correction, and he was absolutely right. And I knew better than that, but he got my ass told.
I'm gonna cuss you out again today just on GP.
Well, maybe he needs to coach more and stay off the radio then. But anyway, go ahead.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, if you have any medical questions, you can call Dr. Collier right now. He's here with us this morning. We're happy to have him. Hit me up at 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. And listen, y'all, hospitals are filling up and the videos are surfacing in China that are scary reminders of early COVID days. So, Dr. Collier, happy to have you this morning. Is that something that's going to be big this morning? Y'all give it up for Dr. MJ Collier.
In the building.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley, Rock T, Special K, Gary with the T, Maria Moore, and the Brat. And thank you once again for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Ricky, we're going to have problems this winter with respiratory tract infections in particular. Everybody's thinking about now the bird flu and COVID. I don't think bird flu is really going to be a big issue, but I might be wrong. But I think that it's going to, I think they're just over sensationalizing in the news right now. But we still have to deal with COVID. But people need to understand understand the basic flu still kills more people every winter season than any of those other disease states, yet people are declining to get the flu shot. People will come in and ask me about the shingles shot, and they'll ask me about the new COVID vaccine, and I say, do you get the flu shot? Oh, no, I don't ever get the flu shot. So they need to get the flu shot. That's what's going to prepare them and also boosting their immune system. So, Ricky, I saw a patient this week who asked me the question, why am I so tired all the time? And boy, I could relate to that. They say I get plenty of sleep, but I'm always tired. Well, getting sleep does not mean that you're getting good, restorative, high-quality sleep. Sleep disorders are very common. One sign is that you feel like you might doze off in the daytime. So a lot of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show listeners may feel this way. So let's start with insomnia. 30% of people have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep or both. This can leave you feeling unrested and unable to focus the next day. Insomnia can be caused by short-term problems like stress, anxiety, financial challenges, or things like, short-term like jet lag if you like to travel a lot. If this happens, though, at least 3 times per week for 3 or more months, then you have chronic insomnia and you need to do some things to help. Now, melatonin is a common supplement that really is easy to obtain and works quite well by adjusting your hormone and helping you sleep better. But if that doesn't work for you, any of the over-the-counter PM type medications may work. So Advil PM, Tylenol PM, etc. They contain diphenhydramine, which is a benign antihistamine that will help with sleep. It stays in your system for about 4 to 6 hours. So if you take it early enough, if you know you're having difficulty sleeping, don't wait until 4 o'clock in the morning to take it. Take it at bedtime. It'll be out of your system in 6 hours, so you can get some good restorative sleep. So another
is that the stuff you prescribe?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, you well aware of that because when you up late doing shows and things, it's hard to finally get to sleep because your adrenaline is up and you're hyped. But you got to get to sleep so you can get up for the morning show the next morning. So yeah, that's one of the things I talk about. Okay, so another common sleep disorder is sleep apnea, Ricky. This occurs when the throat muscles collapse while sleeping. This blocks the airway and causes you to stop breathing. So when you stop breathing, your body wakes you up so that you will breathe. And one of the key signs of that is loud snoring. I know the First Lady, I cannot believe such loud noise comes out of such a tiny person.
Oh,
but
my
that girl
God.
can snore.
Brad be doing it too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We've had that conversation. And you may wake up gasping for air. And untreated, this can lead to things like high blood pressure, diabetes, heart attack, or even stroke. And then one of the things that I'm coming aware of is more common than I thought is restless leg syndrome. The sensation that your legs need to move, so you do move them, which wakes you up. It can be worse at night, particularly after you try to settle down to rest. It makes it difficult to sleep. So stretching your legs, massaging your legs, cutting back on caffeine, amazingly enough, particularly in the evening or at night, can help with that. Now, hormonal imbalances such as hypothyroidism, low thyroid, can be associated with fatigue. Menopause for women and menopause for men can cause sleep disorders due to hormones. So supplements such as the Lipo-T for the men and Lipo-Hers for the ladies can help relieve that, or you may even have to go to prescription hormone replacement therapy. Guess what, Ricky? Vitamin and mineral deficiencies can cause fatigue as well, and low levels of vitamin D and vitamin B12 can cause tiredness, weakness, and low energy. So supplements can help, like vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day. So there we go, Ricky.
All right, y'all, let's go to the phones. You on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Yeah, I just had rotator cuff surgery, and I wanted to understand kind of wearing the brace or whatever. Should I continue to wear this every day, or what's the recommended approach for a quick recovery?
Well, once you've had the surgery, you need to do range of motion exercises so that you don't get what's called as frozen shoulder. So in the healing process, there's inflammation, and that can literally cause a decreased range of motion. So physical therapy is very important post-operatively, particularly with the shoulder, because it's one of those joints that has 360-degree range of motion. So you want to make sure that you're moving it, and it's going to be unpleasant the first week or so. But after that, you're going to be glad that you did it. It'll loosen up, and you'll have full range of motion in no time. So you want to make sure you're able to lift your hand above your head so you can brush your teeth, comb your hair, and perform basic things like that.
All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
My husband had a procedure done called a discectomy. They nicked his spinal cord sac, and they had to go back in and patch it. And he is still struggling from that procedure. Anything that we should be looking for at this point, because it should have been like a 4 to 6 week kind of timeline, and we are months out, and he is still in a lot of pain.
Yeah, that patch happens when you get bleeding within the spinal cord, and they go in and basically create what's called a blood patch, so it'll clot to cover up and prevent additional bleeding. It's a long-term process to heal from that, but the main problem, again, is inflammation. So I would highly recommend, in addition to a prescription anti-inflammatory such as ibuprofen, Motrin, naproxen sodium, diclofenac, any of those, I would also take some things like omega-3 fish oil and vitamin D, which will help the bones heal. So that's going to be a process. Don't be surprised if it takes 6 months. But if he's already on the road to recovery, that means he should recover from it totally.
Now, Dr. Collier, when I did blood work, why did you recommend for me to take 2 5,000 international units of vitamin D instead of 1 for 1 month?
Because we want to build that level up. The normal range on the vitamin D is 30 to 60. Yours was on the low side. So taking 10,000 a day for 1 month will get you up into that range that we want, which is greater than 40, but ideally between 60 and 90. When you get that range, you have strong bones, strong teeth, healthy skin, healthy hair. Your immune system function is optimized so that you are less susceptible or not susceptible to viral infections like the flu and the coronavirus, bacterial infections like strep throat and pneumonia, fungal infections like fingernail fungus, toenail fungus, jock itch, and athlete's foot. But if we get that vitamin D up to 60, it's now cancer preventive. So that's what we want you to do. We want you to get the optimal benefit from getting that vitamin D. That's one of the key things about it. It's such a simple and elegant way to optimize your health, and everybody's always asking, Dr. Collier, what can I do naturally to help prevent cancer and to help myself be better health-wise?
So is that a thing particularly... So is that thing a thing particularly with black men? Because you prescribe the same thing for my husband and my son, who are also your patients.
Yeah,
is that something?
Absolutely. Let's put it this way, Maria. I noticed that is very prevalent in black men, but black women as well. But everybody that I test, black, white, Asian, whatever, everybody's vitamin D is low. And the question is, why is that the case? Is that, particularly in the South, where you should get enough sun just driving your car with the sunlight coming through the windshield. But for whatever reason, it's something in the environment, it's something in the food chain that is sucking the vitamin D out of everybody and causing susceptibility to fractures, because you get osteopenia, which is weak bones, or osteoporosis, which is bone disease, where, you slip and fall and normally you'll get over it. That's what happened to the University of Georgia's football coach. He fell and broke his hip in his father in New Orleans at the Sugar Bowl, and then he got a blood clot and died the next day. That is the most common phenomenon after a bone fracture. The bone fracture doesn't kill you, but when an older person breaks their hips, they usually they usually die within a year from either a blood clot or a fat embolism, something like that.
All right, Dr. Carl, let us know how you can be reached.
Okay, Ricky, I can be reached on all social media at AskDrMJ. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to the videos on various healthcare topics. Don't believe me, just watch. Go to the official website, lipodrops.com, where you'll find information on various supplements to optimize your immune and health status. Remember, ask AskDrMJ on all social media. These are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. Rocky.
Yes, sir.
6'8". Don't you dare go away. You listening to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time for Fix It Jesus with comedian extraordinaire Rita Brent in the building.
Rita!
And let me say, Jackson State University's own Rita Brent, member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Rita, what up?
Ooh, what's up? What's up, Ricky? Happy New Year, y'all. Y'all good? Y'all good?
Happy New Year. Happy to have you. 2025. 2025.
Yes.
We made it.
Yes, we made it. Happy first Fix It Jesus of 2025. So y'all know it's the top of the year. Everybody going back and forth to church for at least the first 2 Sundays of the year. Everybody going back to church. At least the first two. This year, I think rather than focusing on the congregation, I think we need to do a better job of holding pastors, the shepherds of the flock, accountable. No bull jive in 2025. Okay, if you're gonna be a Christian pastor teaching about the good news of Jesus Christ, at minimum, you should be able to spell his name. Let's take a listen at this foolishness.
That blood that runs through your veins once he saves you is by the name of J-S-U-S. If you want to be falutin high priest, you can say Yeshua, J-S-U-S.
From Jackson State University.
Soldiers.
Yeah.
Rita,
Phonetics
that's the drum
training.
major. Jackson
That's
State
exactly what my mind
University.
went to. I'm so glad I go to JSUS.
Yeah, man.
I'm so glad I go to JSUS.
We got to put him up against who we got, right? To him, we got that pass. We got
In
Mama
the
D.
Beninging.
Yeah, in the beginning, we got to see who's the go to misspelling.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I guess, you don't have to go to preacher school or regular school to be a pastor, but I did create a quick spelling lesson that pastors can use this year so they won't make a fool of themselves in the pulpit, okay? Here we go.
Okay.
Gather around, everybody. We're gonna learn how to spell today. A woman named Mary had a son, and this was not his name. Oh,
J-S-U-S.
Nope.
J-S-U-S.
Jesus was not his name. Oh,
How you gonna teach about the man can't spell his name?
my Lord and Savior's on the throne. This is how you spell his name. Oh, E.
S-U-S.
E.
S-U-S.
E.
S-U-S.
And Jesus is his name. Oh, hallelujah.
There we go.
Oh man, Rita, did you make a video
That's
for
all
that?
I got. No, I'll make one though. I'll make one.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's all you need right there.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Oh,
And
man.
Rita, let everybody know how can they follow you on social media.
Can we play that again? You can
Yeah,
follow
play
me.
one more time. Wait, hold on, Rita.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Run it back, Dave. Run it back, Dave.
Gather around, everybody. We're gonna learn how to spell today. A woman named Mary had a son, and this was not his name. Oh,
J-S-U-S. J-S-U-S.
Jesus was not his name. Oh,
How you gonna teach about the man can't spell his name?
my Lord and Savior's on the throne. This is how you spell his name. Oh, E.
S-U-S.
E.
S-U-S.
E.
S-U-S.
And Jesus is his name. Oh, hallelujah.
Hallelujah, yeah.
Hey, right, this year. And who dog was barking in the middle of
Right?
Brat, what you
That's
think,
Jesus
Brat?
dog.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Rita, how can you be reached?
All right, you can reach me at Rita Brent Comedy on all social media. That's RITABRENT Comedy. That's Rita Brent Comedy on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's RITA, not RTA. Okay? All right, let's go. Thank you.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. President-elect Donald Trump on Tuesday said all hell will break out if the Middle East, if hostages still being held in Gaza are not returned by his inauguration on January 20th. Also, in his wide-ranging remarks, Trump did not rule out using the military to acquire control of the Panama Canal and Greenland as he discussed his second-term agenda. He also had this to say about renaming the Gulf of Mexico.
It's ours. We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America. What a beautiful name.
What about the egg prices and,
Yeah.
you know?
Talk about priorities.
What about the
man.
egg prices and gas and,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Tangibles for black people.
Meg, I'm sure Mexico takes pride in that it's the
Yeah.
Gulf of Mexico. It's been that all of our lives and our grandparents'
Who
lives.
asked for this? They say he's going to rename the moon Earth Junior.
Well,
Hey,
we
Kay,
finna
you
see.
need to do a top 10 on that.
Oh, God, yes. Everything is
It's
going to
gonna
get changed.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something a little more positive and uplifting. Vice President Kamala Harris, she honored former President Jimmy Carter's long legacy and lasting impact in a eulogy on Tuesday. Harris spoke about how Carter's service inspired her and millions of Americans.
Their first trip for Habitat for Humanity, Jimmy and Rosalind rode the bus with the other volunteers. And when the group stopped for the night to stay at a local church, Jimmy and Rosalind gave their private room to a young couple who had put off their honeymoon to join the trip.
I love Jimmy Carter. He was just
Oh,
such
he was
an amazing
greatest.
man. Yes,
Yeah.
the work
Yeah.
he did. Harris finished the speech by addressing the former president's character, saying throughout his life and career, Jimmy Carter retained a fundamental decency and humility. So rest in peace to Jimmy Carter. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
What it do, Maria? Las Vegas Raiders, they fired their head coach Antonio Pierce after a 4-13 season. This is one of our black coaches right there in the NFL. Tom Brady is part owner of the Raiders. Follow me on this, man. The Raiders currently have the 6th pick in the upcoming NFL draft. They would have to trade up to try to get the first pick. Quarterback Shedeur Sanders is expected to be the first quarterback taken in the draft. Tom Brady happens to be Shedeur Sanders' mentor and quarterback coach. Can you imagine if Pops, Coach Primetime Deion Sanders, accepted the head coaching job for the Las Vegas Raiders? They draft Shedeur Sanders as the quarterback. Come on.
Now look at this. Now look at this.
Come
Now,
on, dog.
the whole damn show, you don't turn your microphone on, but for some reason when Rock T started talking about prime time, you sitting up in your chair with your mic on. Super Dave.
Talking about Super Dave. Waiting for the hateration.
What is your problem?
I don't have a problem with Dion. I have a problem with all you guys talking about he deserves a head coaching job in NFL. He hasn't won a bowl game yet. Talk to me then. He didn't win one.
Oh my
he didn't
God,
win
don't
one.
do that.
Don't waste your energy, Rick. Don't waste your energy, man.
Can't do this.
If y'all,
What you mean you can't do this? I can't do this with y'all.
he's the biggest primetime Deion Sanders hater of all time.
And don't be sure that Shedeur is going number one. Cam Ward would be the number one pick. Going to the Titans.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I wouldn't be opposed to that. It's going to be
from Miami.
From Miami.
From Miami,
They're going to
yeah.
be the first 2 quarterbacks taken, though. Yes, indeed.
Okay, we gonna see what it. That's coming up soon, right? The draft.
I'll keep y'all posted. It's coming up soon, man. Real quick before I get up out of here, man. Rick, your niece, Harmony Turner, point guard at Harvard
to me.
University, dog.
Talk
Added
to
to the John Wooden Award Top 25 midseason watch list. Let me explain what this is. This is the top 25 players.
It's just sophomore, junior.
She's a senior. This is it. So she's one of the top 25 players expected to win the National Player of the Year in college basketball. That's what the John Wooden Award watch list is,
Oh, my
man.
God.
Man, I'm so doggone it. You don't understand how
Oh
much.
man, she balling out and crazy as hell on social media.
Man, let me tell you something. Harvard's sitting at 12-1 right now. They are a few votes away from breaking into the top 25 ranking in the country, so they just got to keep winning, bro. They
Rock,
just
how
got to
can
keep winning.
how can people see Harmony's highlights, man? Y'all really have to see this.
Man, go follow her on Instagram at Harmony Turner, and it's HARMONII, 2 eyes.
Oh, you got to pause.
You had to pause.
Harmony with 2 eyes. I had to make sure y'all got the 2 eyes. HARMONII Turner.
We got nervous for a minute.
I know, honey. I thought we were going to commercial break.
Thought I had a stroke.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
That's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, fresh out of the psych ward. We got the one and only, everything, all the trauma she experienced with her child going to school for the first time.
The psych
ward.
ward.
They had to put you in a hospital.
That's the wrong place now. I wasn't at no psych ward.
Oh.
You got me messed up. I wasn't at no psych ward. Now I was stressed out about my child. I was at his school. And yes, I did sit in the parking lot all damn day until he got out. Because just in case he needed me or any of us for any reason, we was going to run up in there. That's right.
Yes,
we didn't have to pull up because we were already there.
Oh, my God.
All right. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot. We bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Ricky, if you can recall, Stephen Twitch Boss was closing out 8 years as an executive co-producer and longtime DJ on the Ellen DeGeneres Show, and then he unfortunately passed away. He tragically died by suicide in 2022. Now his wife, Allison Hoker, is opening up about the heartbreaking discovery she made after his death. In an exclusive interview with People, she revealed that while cleaning out her closet for his funeral, she uncovered a bunch of drugs hidden in shoe boxes, including pills, mushrooms, and other substances that she had to look up on her phone. Here's what she had to say.
We were cleaning out the closet and picking out an outfit for him for the funeral. And it was a really triggering moment for me because there was a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I did not know existed. And it was very alarming to me to learn that there was so much happening that I had no clue. So it was a really scary moment in my life to figure that out. But it also helped me process that he was going through so much. He was wrestling with a lot inside himself, and he was trying to self-medicate and cope with all those feelings because he didn't want to put it on anyone.
That really makes me sad. That is really sad. I really hate that
I do too.
For him and his family. I hate that he went that way. I hate he was going through that.
Because he looked so happy, Ricky. Every time you saw him, he looked so happy. He was doing dance videos with his family, with his wife. He just looked so happy. You never know what somebody is going through.
I'm telling you, man. To be happy and dancing on the outside and struggling. A public success and a private mess.
Yes, he added so much to the Ellen Show, so much. I used to love seeing him. He would make the crowd so happy when he would dance with Ellen and just do all kinds of stuff. Like, I remember seeing him for the first time on, I think, was it So You Think You Can Dance? He killed it. Then he became like a judge on there. So I was like, oh my God, he's doing so well. I had been following his career for a long time.
You know, he's from Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah, what a tragic loss.
Yeah,
he just
one
was
of the
a joy.
homies. I just really hate that happen. I hope that you know, that all of these people that go through this stuff and people start putting foundations together and start trying to get people clean and sober so they don't have, so they don't go through stuff because like my mom always says, some have to die so others can live. And I just hope that it could be a lesson learned from all of this, all of these deaths with these, some of our young people, that's dying, and we can just take this opportunity to help try to save others.
Yes, and his memory will live on forever. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got the Praise Mixdown with Dwight Stone. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.